Hello guys, my name is Hitesh Lingwal. Actually, I'm making this video for the RBI aspirant who really want to crack the RBI in 3 months. Let me introduce myself. I am basically a graduate RBI pass out. So basically, I'm here for you to be able to study with me. I have seen a lot of video which says that what all to study, what all you want to do for preparation for RBI Grade B. There are a lot of study materials available in the market. So I will list you my favorite study material list, which I would like to share with you. So now RBI is divided into two phases. First, it is a phase one and a phase two. Coming to phase one, I will keep it as short as possible. I will keep as short as possible. For quant, just refer to Arun Sharma. If you are doing Arun Sharma, it's more than sufficient. And I would like to say one more thing regarding that. For phase one, I will divide it into two candidates. First, who has already appeared for CAT, CET, and something else. For those, you don't require any practice, just take a mock. And the other student are those who have no knowledge about cons, logical reasoning, data interpretation. For those, I'm suggesting these books. For those who have already taken this CET exam and don't refer to this book, just take two mocks, and that would be a sufficient. I would just tell you that that RBI grade B level is not that high. Means you can easily crack this phase one. The main focus of you guys should be on the general knowledge section because it contained a huge weightage. Means huge weightage. I'm telling you right now, it contained a huge weightage. So don't just focus on quant, logical reasoning, and English. That would be not a big challenge for you guys. The big challenge for you guys would be to crack the general awareness section. And if you're cracking the general awareness section in a proper manner, it would be a very easy for you guys. So the first for quant, I would suggest you to go only for Arun Sharma. No books, no other book to refer. Just do Arun Sharma. It is more than sufficient for quant. Don't refer any other books. For logical reasoning, do only R.S. Agarwal. R.S. Agarwal is more than sufficient for you guys. No other no books you have to refer to this. For English and vocabulary, I won't suggest you any books. What you have to do, uh, either now I know that it's a lockdown, download the Hindu and Economic Time. These two apps. Go through each and every news in that section and read editorial section, guys. One of Hindu and one of Economic Times. Read editorial section. That is more than sufficient for you. And if you are very weak in English, very weak in English, go Word Power Made Easy. It is a good damn book. I'm telling you right now, it's a good book. Now, now coming to the most challenging section, that is general awareness and general knowledge. Here, I would suggest you go to Spotlight. Spotlight is of Anuj Jindal, sir. Anuj Jindal. You can just type in the Google Spotlight RBI Grade B. It is a very good spotlight. It's very good. It covers all A to Z of grade from January. Now for general knowledge section, you need to go from Jan 2020 onwards to up to November when the exam will get conducted. Because we have seen in the paper, the student goes for Jan, Feb, March, April, May, June, and then stop. They say that it is sufficient. But you need to go up to the November. Don't just say that I'm referring only for 6 months, that is sufficient. No, because in RBI Grade B question now, I don't know when the RBI will conduct their Grade B exams, but it is expected to be conducted on the week of November. Means it is tentative. It is not that the date has not been announced, but it is tentative that RBI might conduct in November. It might be before also, it might be after also. That will get within a month or 2 months onwards. Now, now coming to the general knowledge section. For general knowledge section, I told you Spotlight. It's a very, very, very good, very, very good. And for now, the second part is you can go to PIB. PIB. It is very, very important. PIB. Now, the third, I would suggest you to go for RBI website. RBI website. Go thorough. RBI website, you can't leave, guys. I'm telling you right now, you can't leave. RBI, RBI. Now, you are reading a newspaper, you are online reading the news that would cover that I told you, Economic Times and Hindu. Just cover this much only. It will be more than sufficient for you to crack in 3 to 4 months if you do this much. And trust me, guys, it is more than sufficient for you guys. Now coming to the phase two. Now, I would suggest you one thing. If you to crack the RBI grade B in 3 months or to 4 months, you have to study for at least for 10 to 12 hours. That you can't give an excuse that I'm working and something like that. You have to, and if you are smart enough, the 5 to 6 hours might be sufficient for you. I'm telling for 10 to 12 hours for those students who have no knowledge about this exam and who are not good at phase one. But who are good at phase one, you can come easily do it in 4 to 5 hours. Trust me, guys. Now coming to the phase two. Phase two, the first section is a management. Management. It is management and finance, but I've all bifurcated into management, finance, ESI, and English. Management and finance is only in one section. We have bifurcated because the management also is very important nowadays. The RBI is asking a lot of management section on. So for this, I would suggest you only one book. This is Robinson. Robinson. It's a very good book for the management section. Or if you are if you don't have any basic knowledge, then refer to the NCRT business studies. Sorry, guys, I'm feeling a lot of. Uh, Refer to the management section. Okay, now coming to the English. English for this phase two English, you just refer the Renan Martin and nothing else, because it comes consists of precise writing, essay writing, and you have to make something, give out your knowledge for that. For that, 1 minute, guys. Okay, sorry. Okay, for management, I would just suggest you to go through these books. It's more than English is more than sufficient for you guys. And who are from the vernacular medium, don't worry. You have to believe in yourself that you can crack English. Just don't just make a full use of this lockdown. Give your more effort to this RBI grade B exam, then you can easily crack this exam. Don't worry about what is the competition in RBI grade B, whatever it is. Don't consider all that thing. It's very damn easy. RBI grade B, if you do step by step preparation, it's very easy to crack RBI. But the main thing, you should be very consistent. Don't do something like that. You're studying for 1 week and then मेरे को पढ़ाई का मन नहीं कर रहा है. ये नहीं होना चाहिए कभी आपसे. जस्ट ऐसा होना चाहिए कि आप कंसिस्टेंट पढ़ाई करो. कंसिस्टेंट 10 घंटे, अगर आप 5 घंटे भी पढ़ाई कर रहे हो, अगर आप 10 घंटे नहीं कर पाओ तो 5 घंटे कंसिस्टेंट 3 महीने करो. मतलब लगा दो, एडी चोटी का जोर लगा दो. Now the coming to ESI section. ESI, the one book which I will for ESI preparation, I would suggest only for doing two things. First, go to the refer to the NCRT book, and the second thing, there's one book called of Ramesh Singh. It's a very good book. Means one who prepare for IAS exam, they refer to this book. It's a very good book. You can see the portion, and I will just tell you something broad about ESI. That for ESI nowadays, the government is asking a lot of government schemes. Government schemes. It's a very, very important. Don't neglect that government schemes. It's a very, very important thing to for government schemes. Uh, You can just type the government schemes and you can refer which all your schemes you have to refer. It's very easy thing. It's not a big thing for you to go refer the government schemes. And the second thing is refer to the SECC 2011 and Census 2011, Economic Survey of 2020, Union Budget of 2020, and government schemes. I told you, World Development Report that is published by the World Bank. It's a very, very, very important, guys. And the last but not the least, you have to refer to the websites of SIDBI, NABARD, SEBI, EXIM, IMF, World Bank, WTO, NITI Aayog, GST. You have to not refer the whole of thing, because the question might ask that which, suppose that I told you, World Development Report is published by which national institutional organization, that may ask. So if you just refer to this website, just have an idea about that, means what they do, what their function is, what the IMF do, what the, because the question might ask IMF versus World Bank, that which of a statement is true. So what are the functions of IMF, what are the functions of World Bank? You should have a thorough knowledge about that. Means if you just go to the IMF website, you might get that what are the functions, what do we do, what the report we publish. You not necessarily read all the reports. Especially you have to be thorough with IMF and World Bank. This is a very two important websites. Now coming to the finance. Finance, for me, the finance was not a big challenging task, because I'm from a commerce background. I know what I you to study, what I want you to study. Uh, it's not a big task for me. So for finance, I will just, if you guys can get that CFA level one notes from someone, means you guys might have some of your friends CFA level one notes. If you can get it from that, it's more than sufficient for you guys. Don't refer to anything else, because that if you go for the finance, or you can refer to the Bharti Pathak. There's one book called Bharti Pathak. Just refer, share my all of my books